Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest is the author of My American Dream, A Life of Love, Family, and Food, and an Emmy-winning culinary legend. And she's in our kitchen today making skillet chicken with mushrooms and cheese. Please welcome back the myth, the legend, the everything, the culinary goddess, Lidia Bastianich. Thank you so much. You are honestly, it's such an honor to have you here in our kitchen. We are all so in awe of you, including someone we are all in awe of. Debbie Maycumber is a big fan of yours as well.
You're not here. We're each other's fan.
I know.
So isn't that a wonderful that you pulled us together?
And Shirley and Ken and all of us are just so excited to have your amazing, amazing chicken. You guys dig in.
Okay, thank you.
You have been in the culinary business for decades. But one of the things
46 years. How does that?
Wow. Almost 5 decades. That's
yes,
wild.
yes.
But one of the things that you really stick to that's tried and true is the rusticness of cooking.
The reality of cooking. You know, Italian food is all about the season. The proximity of the wet food is grown and then cooked as simple as possible with good products and nutritionally sound, and that doesn't have to be complicated.
No.
Like this dish, it's so simple, and you know, I'll teach you how. The holidays are coming. You can make this for 20, for 30 people.
And it's one pot.
One pot.
One and done. So you have our chicken.
You have your chicken. You pound it a little bit, salt it, season it, flour it, and then you fry it on both sides, just like that. You know.
How long?
3-4 minutes.
Okay.
You know, you need to cook the chicken thoroughly, but you want to get this nice crust. You know, that's what makes anything delicious, that little crust.
The browning. And then the flour is how that happens, correct?
Exactly. And then within here, we'll make the sauce. So give me the butter. Let's put the butter.
A bit of butter. Put
right in there.
For you.
That's it. You got to help me. Now the sage leaves.
Sage leaves. But it's true. Italian cooking is very, just like Greek cooking, it's all from the earth straight to your table. I mean, it's as farm to table as you can get.
Absolutely. Simple, seasonal. A little bit of wine, half of that.
Half of it, okay.
Okay.
And a lot of it is because, you know...
Stock, yeah.
Chicken stock?
Good chicken stock, you know. And, you know, again, chicken stock, vegetable stock, whatever's good.
Whatever.
But if you don't have anything, a little bit of water, that can do
fine.
too.
It's
yes,
true.
yes, absolutely.
Whatever you have.
So you can see I'm doing here 6 portions. And you can continue to fry and put it in a roasting pan. And you can have for 10, 20 people, like I said. So, and here we'll put... just a little bit of tomato sauce to kind of add on to the...
Would you ever use just if you had fresh tomatoes, just chop them and let them reduce?
Yes, you could, absolutely. They should be ripe. But, you know, the fresh tomatoes are not as red or as the canned tomatoes, so sometimes the color may not be as bright.
Okay.
And while that's cooking, we have the mushrooms right here, browning. Yeah.
You fry your mushrooms before you put them in?
I do. You can do it in the same pan like this, and you know, the whole cap and you put that just on top of the mushroom. Now, you can do this, yes, mushrooms, but you can do also eggplant, slices of eggplant. You can do slices of tomatoes.
It's like a work of art in there. Look how beautiful that is.
You see?
What
How
if
beautiful it tastes.
And how beautiful it tastes. Right, it's a work of art in here, too.
And
You're
what about it? Could you do it with, say, turkey breast or veal or something?
Absolutely. Turkey breast, great idea. You know, you just slice it to make a portion. Or if you want to give people 2 little portions. So, you know, common sense in the kitchen is a lot. So the cheese, right?
So what kind of cheese is this?
This is Grana Padano, but grated cheese. You know, Grana Padano is a milk like Parmigiano is a cow's milk, nice and mild cheese.
Very similar.
And you put it on top. And
so, Lidia, you're world-renowned for your amazing cookbooks and how you make everything just it just tastes delicious, by the way. No matter what it is, she could take this wood block and put something on it.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Why was now the right time for you to write an autobiography?
You know, Debbie, you know, Lidia has a life also. And I always thought that everybody wanted to know about my recipes. And so, you know, all these cookbooks after and cooking, and I love that. That's my life. But food is my life. And I think, you know, we cannot detach ourselves. Who I am, how I grew up is my passion for food. And I have a story, an immigrant story that was...
a beautiful story.
Yeah, that's quite appropriate. You know, I come from a part of Italy that was given to communist Yugoslavia, caught under communism, escaped back into Italy, spent 2 years in a political refugee camp. You know, I was actually online for food when I was 12 years old. Wow. And so, you know, my connection to food is really appreciating and loving food. And then moving on, finally given the opportunity to migrate to the United States. Dwight Eisenhower was the president at the time. He opened the immigration to political refugees fleeing communism. And I was one of them. And so my American dream is exactly what it
What a
is.
story. What a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing that.
It really is.
You know, sort of piggybacking on that a little bit, I know you're going into your 6th season, which marks the 20th year of being on television here in the States. What can we expect coming into this season?
Well, it is 20. Go ahead, Debbie.
I'll do that
Good.
for you.
Debbie, I'll put Debbie through the work.
I'll take it. I'll work for you, Lydia, any day of the week.
It's 20 years that I'm on television cooking public, and that's another part of unexpected, opportunity that I got being an American as an immigrant. And that started, after we had opened our first restaurant, my husband and I was the woman chef in the kitchen and cooking Italian food. And people were interested because I was cooking regional Italian food.
Yeah.
And so certainly the newspaper, but also Julia Child and James Beard came to visit.
Amazing.
And so these towering figures coming in, I was nervous. And then Julia wanted to know how to cook the risotto. She wanted
Julia came to ask
That's what I mean.
Lydia
That's
how to
what, this
cook
is such a
risotto.
good story.
Okay. And
And what did she say to you, though? She said something very special.
Well, she really, we became friends. Then she invited me to be on her show. And that's how I started my television career. She was on PBS. And let me just give you some sauce.
Yeah.
And, I began the show with her. We did 2 episodes. And the producers, they loved it. Says, Lydia, you're pretty good. How about a show of your own? And that was 20 years ago.
And look at you now.